Okay, so we've got, from a weekly perspective, the market is chasing this 130 handle. Okay, it's chasing down here, the round psychological number of 1.30. Okay, that's what the market's trying to chase ahead. We've got resting liquidity here, which is going to be an Asia low. That's going to fuel the move. So we've got Asia liquidity here at 131.058. Daily chart. Right, it looks as if we're bottoming out a little bit just now. So we've got a kind of bottoming pattern right here. There's no real impulsiveness on the sell side. So what I'd be looking for now is, this is the last kind of swing point in your daily chart, their last lower high. So I'd be looking for price to potentially come back up into here before the market's potentially got to roll over here. So I would say we're looking for longs just by looking at this. Right, okay, so 4-hour chart is bullish. So we've got 4-hour breaker structure here. That's the last lower high, at least a low. Right, okay. There's a gap in price. That's this week. Price is then chopping about. So what we've got, and again, remember we spoke about these manipulation candles. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a 50% fill. So what we're looking for now is, in my opinion, I think you want to be looking for longs. So if we drop to the hourly chart, let's see what's happening in here. Yeah, right, okay. So we've got, again, a bullish breaker structure. So we've got one break here. So there's a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So all we're trying to do now is, in my opinion, try to catch a corrective retracement. So if you're not in just now, from this perspective, if we drop to the hourly chart. So necessarily right now, I don't think you're going to get price pulling back to here, because you've had a bullish engulfing on the last hourly candle. So expecting price to come down to here is maybe a bit much. So what we could look for is the next one. So we have this level right here, what was the last pause in price. So potentially if price pushes away from here, you could look to see that as being acting as the kind of resistance level. And then at that point there, then we will go and we will look for the pullbacks into here to then push higher from there. That's what I would look for. So what I was looking for from my analysis that I put out last night was I was looking for, or advised, sells from the 1.13200 level into the 1.12000 level, and I was looking for longs from here because I do believe that this is just a liquidity hunt. Okay, it's self-manufactured liquidity, a range. That is usually what happens within a range in price. It's usually price is just kind of chopping about. So at this moment in time, I do believe that if it can go back up into the 1.13200 level, there's a good chance of a short, but take into account that the market's already moving off the 1.13 even handle. So I do believe that we're looking for 1.12000 on the downside from this short. And I do believe that you could potentially get some pretty tasty longs, considering we've got a hell of a lot of inefficient price all the way over here, and we've got a kind of double top here that the market's going to run. Most of the pairs range bound with the holiday. Yeah, it's something that can happen. I wouldn't necessarily say that the holidays are affecting the market overall right now. I would say that the market's more being affected by the virus. That's what's driving the market. Remember, the market's driven off of fear and greed. So as long as there's fear and greed, that's what's going to drive the market all the time. And fear is obviously what's driving the market right now. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for that.